To Baromi says.
I say we ought leave tomorrow. I was going to wait for my escort to return, but meeting you here has presented a great opportunity. This terrible war can be stopped, but I will need your help to do so.
A war?
You know the Marquis Ondor leads a group of insurgents. Your pardon. He leads a large resistance force against the Empire. Lady Ashe, neither of our countries can afford this now. The Rosarian Empire would stir. They would aid the resistance and use this aid as a pretext to declare war on Arcadia, and Arcadia would have no choice but to answer. Lady Ashe, let us go to Bur Omises. With the blessing of His Grace, the Grand Kiltius Anastasis, you may rightly wear your crown and declare the restoration of the Kingdom of Dalmasca. As Queen, you can call for peace between the Empire and Dalmasca and stop Marquis Ondor.
For peace? How dare you say that? The Empire attacked us, stole all we hold dear, and you would have me save them from war?
Dalmasca would be the battlefield. What if Nethicide were used on Rabanasta? You know my brother would do this. Forgive me. I presumed overmuch. I could think of no other way to avoid bloodshed. If you cannot trust me, then please, take me as your hostage.
Rustler.
You saw him, didn't you? Like at the King's tomb.
So you did see him too. But why?
It's strange. Before, I didn't even know what you looked like. And the prince? I barely knew there was a prince. Who knows? Maybe the person I saw was my brother.
Bosch told me about him.
He enlisted right at the end. But for what? He knew he couldn't win.
To protect something.
How can he protect anything when he's dead? Was it different for Prince Rastler? Did that make sense? Hating the Empire, getting revenge, it's all I ever thought about. But I never did anything about it. I mean, I realized there was nothing I could do. It made me feel hollow, alone. And then, I'd miss my brother. I'd say stuff like, I'm gonna be a sky pirate, or some other stupid thing. Just anything to keep my mind off it. I was running away. I needed to get away from his death. That's why I followed you. You know what? I'm through with it. I'm through running. I'm ready to find my purpose. To find some real answers. Some reasons. If I stick with you, I think I will.
I wish I knew.
I'll find him.
Vaan X Ashe, never gonna happen. Not that I hate the shipping, but just not what I picture playing the game.
I will accompany you to Mount Baromises.
I had hoped you'd say yes. I'm glad.
My heart is not set. I still have questions. I hope to find answers along the way.
I had other reason to invite you. There is someone I'd like you to meet, waiting on Bur Omises.
Who is that?
An enemy, and an ally also. You will just have to wait and see for yourself.
That Larsa likes his secrets.
He does not mean ill by it.
He's not bad. At least for an Imperial.
Holy Mount Bur-Omi Sais stands at the northern end of the Yacht Remuda. Once we're in Yacht, we need not fear pursuit by their airships.
Don't get your hopes up. You remember the Leviathan sailed straight over the Yacht Yensa, right up to Wraithwell's tomb. Skystone that works even in Yacht. You know, Nethersight's behind it. Little wonder they're so keen on the stuff.
And what is it you're after, Balthier? You're a welcome hand and a great aid, but why?
Worried I'm out to steal the Nethersight, eh? Can't say I'm unaccustomed to people doubting my intentions. Nothing could be further from my mind. Shall I swear by your sword or some such?
Apologies, but I needed to know where you stand. Her Majesty depends on you, and you seem to have an interest in the stone.
I'm only here to see how the story unfolds. Any self-respecting leading man would do the same.
Yes, we got Larsa back. So, you will leave? Take this as a token of our parting. Recurve crossbow and a quiver of onion bolts. Nice. If you would rather chocobo, you may. I've spoken with the Moogle. She will not charge you for your first use of the chocobo. Take care on the road ahead. Should it lead back to our land, and you are welcome guests. Spirits of the land watch over you. Oh, so we can ride the first chocobo for free. That's really neat. Do we have to do that for the story? We got Larsa, which is really cool. Save. Hold up a minute. Should be Eastern in Kerwan. Burama says. Let's just try going east. Oh, playing as Larsa. Why wouldn't I? You only have Aqua still? Oh, but look at your attack power. It's crazy good. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-ba-ba-bum. I'm pushing. Oh, that Viper. Yes, there we go. So many enemies in the Osmone Plain. Some of them just pop out and I'm like, oh, where'd they come from? Bum, bum. I don't know when, but I remember there's a part where you have to like ride a chocobo, and it's really hard to figure out. It was hard for me to figure out. Like I got stuck on it. But yeah, I do remember that. I guess it's not now because now we're going to Baramasace. Probably just going east, and then I'm assuming probably pretty soon. I don't know. I'll point out to when it is. I can remember. So Ashe can probably get her. Yeah, definitely. Let's make her, I think it was a Bushi, right? Which is like a samurai. Yeah, nice. Alright, so everyone's second class has been assigned. We have all we have all dual classes now, so that's good. Also, Larsa has Cura, I forgot, so it's good for backup healing. Yeah, we're doing a lot better on the enemies. It was probably armor and weapons we were behind in. We're doing much better. I think the new way I'm gonna approach License Board, I'm gonna focus specifically on weapons and armor for a while, and then once we're like ahead of the game, I can focus on other stuff. Because that's the whole problem, is that it comes to a point when like, oh, I need more weapon, I need new weapons and armor, but like I don't have the required license. It gets very annoying. I think I'm just gonna put a bigger I'm gonna put a bigger focus on weapons and armor. I haven't been, which I probably should. Oh, this might be the part where we have to ride chocobos. It could be, I don't remember. It looks like it might be. If this doesn't bring me east anywhere, it probably is. Kill it. Oh, nice. Give me the potion. Does Larsa have 2 weapons? What is that second weapon? Can't add his equipment, that sucks. Hold up. I don't know what that second weapon is. It looks pretty sick, though. That looks so cool. Can I get one of those? Whatever it is. I really wish Larsa had more spells, like Arrow or something. Please hit. We're gonna skip that guy for now, I think. See if this brings us where we need. Oh, so why even bothering with potions? What are your gambits? Can I edit guess gambits? You probably can. I don't remember. I don't think you can, actually. Alright, you're dead. Get Larsa up. Probably should edit Fran's gambits a bit, especially now that she's using a bow. Thank you, Larsa. These enemies are really difficult though, no matter what kind of armor and weapons we have. Thing is, both your Fran and who else? Pinello have good armor and weapons because I just bought armor and weapons with them. The other characters I need to focus on the equipment aspect more, because I think they're pretty behind on weapons if I'm to understand it correctly. The Black Chocobo, you're dead. Nice. Oh, a slasher. Is that that's like a weapon, is it not? It's gotta be a weapon. I mean, like, that sounds like a weapon type. Oh, this is the one you could buy in the shop. Give this to Vaan. Perfect. I knew I saw it somewhere. Could be the way, but I want to see what the other path leads to. I gotta edit gambits again, I think. For sure. Because Fran and Pinello aren't attacking because I didn't have any. They were mages before. Oh, I can edit Larsa's things, which is nice. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Oh, any, and then just attack. Those above thunder and fire. Aim for Pinello. Only if they have no mana. That's good enough. And then once they get mana, they could start spamming to their heart's content. That brings you back here? It's gonna be this way then. I really want to kill this Black Chocobo. They're pretty easy to kill and they give a lot of, well, they don't give a lot of experience, but they're pretty easy to kill, so how would I not?
This one was a success.
Wow, I'm impressed, Vaan.
I got a good feeling.
An alliance between Dalmasca and the Empire.
Reason tells me 'tis the only course. We must avoid a wasting war with the Empire at all cost. Yet I fear I could not bear the shame, had I but the strength.
A shame perhaps for me and for you. But for Dalmasca, 'tis hope.
And you can just accept this, can you?
After Vane's ruse, I had abandoned hope for honor. Yet, never did I forget my knightly vows. If I could protect but one person from war's horror, then I would bear any shame. I would bear it proudly. I could not defend my home. What is shame to me?
My people hate the Empire. They will not accept this.
There is hope.
Right?
Don't encourage
Hope for a
him.
future where we can
Not
join
that bad,
hands
am
I
as
got a
brothers.
good feeling.
Larson, please. This is serious.
I'm sorry.
Don't be Larsa. Somebody's got to put him in his place.
Yo, I love Larsa, Vaan, and Pinello just like talking it out in the background. Hilarious.